Here is our task. Where I left you guys last, we are going to somehow move the old live deck, the 471, and we're going to move in the 472. I will just have to walk this in by the corners because this is just too heavy for my little tractor to pick it up. This one, I still don't think I can pick it up, but it'll be a lot easier to move. We're just going to take the hoses off, coil them up, and move this straight back. My concern are the asphalt grindings because they kind of end right here, and that's going to make the back end higher than the front, and we got these extra legs on the 472. And I just think if I spend a little bit of extra time, maybe I'll put my bucket on and we'll scoop these out, because the new deck is that much longer, So I need to maybe do some scooping around here. So that is the task, and I gotta thank Metsa Machines from Merrill, Wisconsin, the best dealer in the world, guys. And of course, Japa, who makes world-class firewood processors. And you're looking at the one right here. So this is their newer live deck, and it's here in Northeast Ohio. It's going to be here for the International Firewood Expo. But first, we have to get it hooked up. All right, guys, I'm going to get the tractor, and we're going to get busy. I have to take off the hoses. Smash thumb. Okay. We'll put this one into inventory later. Okay, I think we're ready to move it, and it just so happens that I had some help that has come in, and I will stay off to the side. My nephew is a much better operator than I. All right, here we go. Okay, we'll get this straightened up, and now the big moving starts. My nephew is going to put the bucket on. We're going to scrape out this and pull back these asphalt grindings so that the table lays straight. All right. The site prep is done. Man, everything's easy with a tractor, you know? We've scraped out the asphalt grindings, and now I'm confident we're level. enough. And then when we get the table in place, we'll push all these back in. Even though it's hard packed, you know, when you drive over top of a spot enough, I was kicking up some mud, and that's why we laid these asphalt grindings down. So we're just going to start picking up the corners and just walk it in. This is the only machine we have, you know, so here we go. Yeah. We are getting close, but you can see the infeed is way off. So we got to move it this way a lot, as on top of everything else. I think we got it too close right now to the roof, and obviously we got to pull it back this way a lot. It's got to come back about 3 feet, I would say. And we left the asphalt grindings in the way. So now we are just going to hook onto this and pull straight back. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. It needs to go back just a little bit more. All right, but are we too close over here? I think we can move this farther away. Okay, so I'm gonna tell my nephew we're gonna move the whole thing about 6 inches away from the roof. So we are going to just try and pull the table away and just create some space here. I just think we're a little bit too close. Went back crooked, so now we just need to move the tail end equal distance, and I think we'll be good. I see one other problem here, but let's get this moved into position first, and then I'll show you what I think it is. Okay, so he's hooked on the back, and now he's going to pull it. And I think that looks awesome. Here's what we're going to do. I think we're still a little bit too high on the back because the center legs are not resting. And yes, I could lower them, but this was already level when it showed up. And so I'm just going to get my shovel and dig out under these pads a little bit more. And I think that is going to be the right solution. the center one. Oh boy, I broke a sweat. I just had to dig out from underneath one of the feet. I used a screwdriver to pull out some rocks that are packed in there. And we have one foot that seems to be carrying a lot more load than all the others. And we're gonna pick this up and I'm gonna dig that one out. And then I think we're good. It is in position. We spent some extra time. We would pick it up and dig out. That one center one was bearing a lot of the weight, you know, so we just took some extra time and dug it out. Now I'm going to hook up these lines. We're going to fire up the 405 and I'll probably have all the lines on backwards, but we'll get it figured out too. Warning, Will Robinson. Okay. Let's get these routed. Oh. Now I got my extension lines too, but I'm just wanting to get these hooked up, see how it's going to run. Now, I think that in this situation, the reds go on the bottom. So we're going to clean these off because these were laying in the dirt a little bit. Okay, there's one. Now, for the infeed rollers, I again think that red is on the bottom. That since this has been used, that these lines are probably filled up with hydraulic fluid. So maybe I won't be needing to top off the fluid when I'm done with this. Okay, we are all hooked up. In theory, this should now work. So let's go ahead and fire this up and we'll work the levers and we'll see what we got. I got them backwards. So I got them backwards. Now let's look for the infeed. And I have those on backwards. Okay, so let me think about this for a second. I am half not wrong because I got the infeed and the chains correct. I just had the, you know what I mean. So let's reverse these lines and then let's fire it back up and then we'll see if we're ready to go. Yeah, but what the heck? I mean, this says top and I put it on top and it's wrong. So we'll put it here. Okay, and then we got to change these. Are good there. I got it. The new Japa 472 timber deck, take 2. There we go. Aha! And now let's check the rollers. Oh yeah. It's working great, guys. We are ready to go. I think maybe, I know we're getting late in the evening, I should probably put a log on here and we'll check and see how that rolls. So the ultimate question, guys and gals, is how far can I get this table away from the infeed? This is definitely farther than what I had the old log deck. And the farther away I can make this from here, it ensures that I can put a much longer log on. But the farther away that this gets from the infeed, the more, I don't know, hairy, the more sketchy it becomes feeding a log, especially the shorter ones, because once they get onto here, if it's too far, you don't have enough on the infeed and the tail end will fall down because there's too much weight and it's a dangerous situation. These lines look like they're going to be long enough. I could probably route these a different way to get them out of the danger zone. But I just wanted to see how this works for right now. And everything works fine. I don't like the stress that these are on right here. It makes me wonder if I could maybe put a zip tie around here to just take the stress off of these things. But from there, guys, I think we're ready to go, man. I think I would like to get some logs put on here and let's just see how they go. The problem right now, though, is my nephew needs to get going. And I am going to get him loaded up with some sawdust. They raise chickens. And like I said, we're running out of time. But he's coming this way and maybe I can just introduce you to him here real quick. Young man, you've done a very good job today.
Thank you.
You are welcome. All right, well, now that you're all done, you'll probably just want to go home and play with your toys now, right? Oh, okay. He wants paid. I tell you, kids these days, huh? Here you go, young man. What's getting into kids these days? All right, you'll have to get back with me later. Okay, guys, this was a bigger project than I thought. This was pretty involved getting this level, getting it to work right, and now I need to get it to work. And I will be busy doing that this week, I'm here to tell you. I got a trailer full of splits that I'll have to get stacked in the morning, and we're right back at it. And then I'll try to bring you some videos showing the new Japa 472 timber deck. This thing is major league, man. All right, I hope you like this. Everyone have a great day.